Hi everybody, I'm Bill Mormon and welcome to the Drake University Intramural Softball Scorekeeping Training Instructional video. What you're going to need is you need a piece of paper and a pencil. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. I want to give you guys a quick look at the score sheets that we will be using on the field. There's a few things I would like to point out. First off, here we're going to write the team name, where the game was played, and the date that the game was played. For team name, what I would like you to do is you're going to write both of the team names. So for instance, you'll have Wrecking Crew, V for Versus, Bulldogs. Next up on our actual score sheet, I want to show you the players area. One batter all the way down to 18. White area is used to write down your lineup. So your first batter, second batter, third batter, and so on. The blue shaded area are used for the batter's subs. For instance, if we have Carrie up to bat the first inning, but then she either gets hurt or she has to leave, and Adria is going to start batting in her position, you'll go ahead and write Adria down here in the shaded blue area. Now we'll move on to the scoring area. You only need to worry about a few things. It's hard to see here, so what we're going to do is we're going to move over to a whiteboard that will make it a lot easier for you to see. Number one, I have my top heading area filled out. I have my Wrecking Crew versus Bulldogs on the team, played on field 2, and I have my date of March 20th. I also have my lineups filled out. Also keep in mind, I don't have anyone put in the sub areas. There's no one in the sub areas. It's important that you don't write Carrie, then Bill, then Francis, then Spencer. Make sure you leave that space in between them, because that leaves the area for the subs. So let's go ahead and jump into the game. First up's Carrie. Carrie's at bat. She hits the ball, and she gets a single. After the play is over, she ends up on first base. So we're going to draw a line from home plate to first base. Next, I'm up. I hit a double. So after the play is over, I end up on second base. So you're going to draw a line from home to first, and then first to second. After the play is over, Carrie ends up on third base. So she runs to second and then third. Next up is Francis. Francis, bless her heart, as much as she tried, she did not get a hit. So after her fourth pitch, she didn't hit the ball, so she's out. So what we're going to do is she was out. So we're going to draw a 1 with a circle around it. That signifies the first out. Next up is Spencer. Spencer hits a double. So after the play is over, he ends up on second base. So you draw a line from home to first, and first to second. Now in that same play, after it's over, Carrie came home and scored. So we're going to fill in her diamond right here. That means she went all the way around and she scored. Now, I was also trying to come home after the play, but I got thrown out at home. So you draw the line from second to third. But again, like I said, I was trying to come home, but I got thrown out at home. So I'm out. So we'll draw a 2 and I'll circle it. Joni, she's up to bat and she hits the ball way out into the outfield. She hits an in-park home run. So she gets, after the play's over, she goes to first, second, third, and then comes home. Because of that, Spencer doesn't get out at all, and he also comes home. So we're going to fill in his diamond and fill in Joni's diamond. Tyler hits the ball right over to third base, who then throws him out at first. So write a 3 and circle it. So now we have our first, second, and third out. So we're done. Our team at bat is over. So since Tyler was the last person to bat, we're going to take our pen and we're going to draw a thick, bold line on his line right here. What that lets us know is that underneath that line, they're up to bat. So in this case, Lisa would be up to bat the next inning. After the half inning is over, what you're going to do is you're going to tally up all of the colored in diamonds you have. So 1, 2, 3. On the very bottom, there's an area that says runs, right here. It's kind of small and hard to see, I know that. But you're going to tally up all of the black diamonds, and you're going to write that number right under runs. So that way you can keep a running score of each half inning of who has scored what. So now it's the second inning, and Lisa's up to bat. So rather than start under the first column, because that's for the first inning, we're going to come over to the second column, and she's going to start her bat right here. Okay, this is the second inning right here. So Lisa gets up and she hits a double. So she goes from first base, for home base, to first, to second. We'll have another boy batting, who then goes and hits a double as well. So it goes from first, second, or from home plate to first to second. Lisa comes home and scores, make a dot. Now, just in interest of space, let's say that they're only batting 8. So once they reach the bottom of the lineup, it's now Carrie's turn again to bat. But again, we're in the second inning. So rather than going over to the third area, we're going to keep her right in the second inning. So Carrie strikes out. So she would be the first out. Since this runner wasn't able to go anywhere because Carrie struck out, he stays here on second base. Now I'm up to bat. I hit a single and get to first base. This runner goes to third. Frances gets up, and this time she hits a triple. So 1, 2, 3. I was able to get home. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to color it in. And we're going to keep on going to that. So let's say we get through here and we don't have any more outs, and we get all the way down back to Lisa. So we're still in the second inning because we haven't had any more outs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over 1 and do the same procedure. Start with Lisa here and go down and fill in all the way through back to this area. But what we're going to do, there's going to be a number 3 here. We're going to cross that out and write a 2. That lets us know that it was still the second inning. Okay, so hopefully now you have a better understanding of how to keep score for our softball league. Now with the scorekeeping book, you'll notice here, there's only enough area on the score sheet for one team. So when you're scoring a full game, you're going to be using 2 sheets. Now keep in mind, this is only for our Drake University Softball League. This is not how you keep books if you do it outside of the university's program. It's just much more simplified, so that way it makes it easier on the scorekeepers. After the scorekeeping is done for the night, you want to make sure that you do not rip any of the scorecards out of the book. And the number one thing with softball scorekeeping is to use a pencil. Do not use a pen. So that way, if you need to change something or make a correction, you're able to do that. And thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys are having a great spring break.